Well, hello. This is a handheld one because I want to get in deep and show you some of the things in here and what's going on with them. Oh, I know I haven't been doing these lately. I was waiting for there to be something to show you, but I've lost some plants. I lost both cherry tomatoes and the bell, and then I lost this isn't funny, but it kind of is, because this plant here I got for Mother's Day, and it was beautiful. It was white chrysanthemums, right? So within 3 days all my leaves fell off, and now it is dead. I think that I had a case of the thrips. I've been trying really hard to treat everything, and it's a tricky time of year because while it looks like the plants need water, there's water in the air. The humidity is high, and if I go too far I can get root rot, but it's also a time where if you have too much moisture you can easily get the thrips. And before anyone feels bad thinking that they gave me them, you didn't. You know, it could be when I left the back door open because it was hot, you know, for a few days. It could be many things. I could have brought it in with my Monstera that I bought. But, you know, I treated it a lot before I put it out. So I don't want anyone to feel badly thinking that they're the cause of my thrip problem. It's easy for people to do. But you don't really know what happens. Now here, you know, this is my English ivy. And I took a lot of the other things out of here, and it looks like I have healthy new growth. But I need to get this stuff off of it because this is what bugs like to feed on, the dead weight. I think we all know how I feel about that dead weight. Now I've got to look at all of these under my loupe to see if they are thrips. But look at all that. These are the bell pepper. What does it say? Chinese giant bell pepper. My mother ran me over the seeds when my other bell pepper died. So these ones are coming up nicely, but I see I was right about all these little, I don't think they're fungus gnats. But yeah, these are mouse traps. But we use these. A lot of times we buy them with yellow background because they're attracted to it if they're fungus gnats. But it looks like I've got some nice bell peppers coming up. We shall see. And this is the jalapeno that made it. So I'm really hopeful with that. But my onions, okay. Yeah, I think onions need more than 8 hours of sun a day inside the house. So this plant may go in my bedroom, but see? Now, I don't know if they're fungus gnats or if they're thrips, but young onions do draw thrips in. So we'll see. But he's going to have to go in my bedroom. Here I only have it on for 8 hours a day. In the bedroom it's on for, what was it, 16? Yeah, it's 16 and off for 8. And my bloom room, which I don't think they should go in right now, that's 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And the reason why I don't want them to go in my bloom room, I have more onions to replant, but these need to be in a veg room. And then as they get bigger and bigger and you're ready for them, you put them in the bloom room because that tricks them into thinking they're going into fall. And here's another. Whatever it was took out a lot of my aloe vera. Strange, huh? But again, see? I'll look at it under the microscope. But you have to treat everything the same with the alcohol and peroxide. So I think it's going to be better off. I do when I'm done. But for something to take out aloe vera, it's got to be a little bit more than fungus gnats. I've always got to compete with a fan. But this is my alvin, my tree philodendron, and it's putting on a lot of new leaves, but it has lost. You know, they have like these little things where you can pull these all up and try and get them to be pretty. But yeah, this plant hasn't been very pretty, but it must be me. It must be something I'm doing. But luckily, I've got these new leaves coming through. Now here in the background, I know he shouldn't be, but this is the top part of Alice, my Monstera, the Swiss cheese Monstera, and he's pretty happy. He's only growing in water. And I got another leaf, a new one, so I know it's happy in its current climate. But look at here. It's only growing in water. So I'm pretty enthused, and I'm sure that I'm going to leave it in there for quite a while. It is beautiful, but oh, it does take up a great deal of room. I'm sorry this is so compact in here, but well, it's something that I actually hope for. This is a new leaf that's come from my Mama Monstera. Can you see her under here? Yeah, kind of. I know, it's very, very crowded. But this is the Mama Monstera that we cut. And this, when it put this one out, I knew it was happy. And this is my Thai constellation Monstera. Look, yes, this is a new leaf. However, I'm not happy about the way that it's leaning, because see, it's just leaning too far. And I'm thinking that I should repot it because it had the roots coming out of the bottom. And I'm watering it, and I don't want to overwater it, but it's trying to reach for the light over here. So I think I'm going to move it more to the middle. But this here, this makes me so happy because it tells me that it's happy in its home. Now, I only have a few high dollar plants in here. That's not what my channel is about. Oh, let me show you this. Okay, now that light cost me like $39. But the purple, yeah, we're going to get a different light. But that light there takes care of all of these plants I'm showing you. And that's my whole point of doing all this, is that it is possible to grow vegetables and fruit inside of the house as well. Now, my pink philodendron here, she's put on some new leaves since I cut her. And she's doing very well. These plants tend to be extremely thirsty. The monsteras, the philodendrons, they just seem to be very thirsty. But I didn't get tricked with this one. I didn't let it trick me. And it's in a bigger pot right now because I wanted it to have aeration. And this is a new bloom. I only give this water every 2 weeks. And I make sure that I soak it. I like soaking them, and making sure that they're fully done with dripping before I put them back in here, so there's no water that's just sitting there. I'm really happy about this one. This is the one I got at the end of the year last year from Walmart and had so much trouble getting it to look healthy and be happy, but it is healthy and happy now. Okay, and this one, the flamingo, Christopher's sidekick. It's a little dry. I just soaked it, but it's a little dry and it stopped putting off any blooms. This is my Thanksgiving cactus. And this is, well, we call him Bugsy now, but this is Christopher. And look at, he's trying to bloom. He still keeps trying to bloom. I didn't give him any more water because he didn't need it. Yeah, I can tell by the leaves and things. See, look at here. This is dry. I don't know if you can see that as well as I can, but very, very dry. Like I said, it's a weird time of year, where this one is nice and plump and supple. Strange, because they're both in clay pots. And I don't know the name of this plant. It's a jade, I do know that. It's a succulent. Ooh. But yeah, I'm not too sure what the name of the plant is, but I like it. It reminds me of being a little girl in Southern California. They're everywhere there. And all of my little succulents, they're doing well. Is this my Trail of Tears? Oh, I love this little plant. And oh, I always get a kick out of Herman here. Hermie, did I call him? Because he just does his own thing. You know, they're called light posts, but they also are called stone succulents. And they're just really interesting. I know it's going to open here and give me a baby. I call them that. And open here and give me a new baby. And open here. This one I only end up watering, like once a month. I thoroughly water it, but they're shallow root systems. Yep, I lost all my other ones because I overwatered. It's easy to do. This is going to go in my ghost garden. I haven't really taken off with that yet because I need to find the right pot. Kind of a shallow pot, like a pansy pot, but not looking too classy. And I want it to look kind of rugged because it's going to be like well, along with this one here, my ghost cactus, like the ghosts of the Midwest or something, you know, the tales this plant could tell. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. See, so all the rest of them are doing pretty good. They're getting the water they need. And hopefully he'll bloom here soon. And here's another one that's going in my ghost garden. So everyone's pretty happy. I moved her in here. I guess she's one of those hanging ones. I need to get some hanging baskets. So she seems really happy here, and I don't want to bug her too much because it's one of my favorite ones. And my ruby necklace. Those take almost as much water, these ones here, as Impatience. So I water her, I check her like every week. And then, what did I call her? The Tropicana? Yeah, she's part of the Christmas and Thanksgiving succulent cactus, sorry. She's in that family there. I don't want to put them together. It's like a jungle in here. This one is the one I got for Mother's Day last year. And I was right that if I took it out of the little pot it was in, because it was too tight and it was actually holding on to water way too much. I only water these every 2 weeks, but I left it just in that little dish. Can you see that? Maybe not, but just a little like saucer dish so that she can have some aeration in there. And this one here, yep, I've tried everything under the sun, thinking maybe it needed to be repotted. So what I did is I started watching a lot of videos on how to take care of spider plants, because see, it has a lot of trailing, but look at, they look kind of thin and spindly there. Some of them look, you know, more meaty, but what it is they need more water. They need a lot more water than I was giving it. So I'm going to leave it be, and I just keep coming along. My little meter, it broke. Where I could put it in the soil, I had it and I could tell whether or not it was dry or wet. I dropped it, I think I broke it. So I'm going to have to get a new one. And I'm thinking not to put so much stress on the plant of taking some of these off and making little plants off of them and letting it have some of its energy. But I was told that it's a very tricky thing with these. My mother was always really good with these, but you don't want to overwater them because then they'll rot. So I keep coming along, and plus I have it sitting on a little thing in here so it doesn't sit in water. But I need to make sure that it has more water, and I need to get myself another hydrometer so I can tell just by sticking it in the soil. Because I love these, and it looks so pretty, you know, when it's in good shape inside here. But I was putting other plants around it in here, but they weren't getting enough light way over here. So that's all I really know. Whenever I get in trouble with my plants, I start watching other people's videos a lot, intensely, trying to figure out what to do for them. And here alone, you know, just for me trying to give it more water, we've got some new growth here. And it's standing up nicely. And see, there's more growth coming. So cross fingers, because I really love this plant. What's nice about that is when you soak the clay pot, when the pot, here, let me show you what it looks like. Okay, when the pot starts to look dry, you soak it again. And so it always can draw from the pot the extra moisture that it needs. And just look at all of these healthy little babies coming off of it. I mean, it is truly happy. Okay, now these are all babies of the Christopher, the one we call Bugsy. And they're looking happy and nice. I haven't had any more casualties in here. However, these are the ones from its sidekick. And I'm telling you, this is just not the greatest medium for them. Let me see if any of them are rooting. Well, yeah. Yeah, but they're rooting, but they're not really getting what they need in here. Let's see. It's not going to hurt them any. Are these getting roots on them? Okay, so these are getting roots, which makes me happy. I know, disturb the poor plant. But I like to look because sometimes they can just be rotting. So I don't think that this is as good of an idea as putting them in little pots. So I might take them out of here. Look at this one here. It's just, I don't know, it's just shriveling up and getting dry. But I might take them all out and put them in the little pots like the other one, so they have a better chance of taking off. Now, these are all the babies from my philodendron. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, this makes me so super happy because this is a new leaf coming on. That means it's happy. Oh, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Now this one over here, yeah, he hasn't really put on any new leaves or anything. This one here was a baby. Oh, here, hang on a minute. All right. This one was a baby plant in there, and I'm waiting for it to show some sign of growth, but it's still living. Where the one I just knocked off. This one here, it's very dry and crumbly, and it doesn't seem to have wanted to take for me. So I only have 3 now, but I have great hope and great expectations for them, especially this one. I think I might start topping that and just cutting off the top at a time, because it seems to take very much better. Yeah, it takes much better, and it's actually putting off a new leaf for me. I'd like to see what color this one is, because it has promise of pretty pink colors through it. Oh, and I guess, okay, sorry, yeah, I'm so busy all the time. I really am, that I hardly get to notice these things. This is a new leaf here, so I've already got 1. This makes 2. I'm really happy about this. Okay, sorry about this, because I widened out my room just a tad. But this geranium I got from my friend. Well, I just kind of took it, a piece of it, and it has never, it's been like 3 years, and it just keeps having issues. Don't know what they are. I've tried to cut them off before and reroot them, and they all died. So I don't know what's going on with this one, because look at this one. I mean, that's impressive. That came from just a piece of my mother's geranium, and look at who's gonna be blooming here soon. Oh yeah, I'm happy about that, and I love the smell. It reminds me of being a kid. Oh, and I'm really gonna have to battle with this fan, I'm sorry, but I moved these onions in here, and I'm hoping that in a 16-hour on and a 8-hour off that they'll do better. I don't know why I have such trouble with my onions, because they have great aeration. See? I mean, I've got more fans going on in here than any other room. But my air conditioning went out. So They are in a lot hotter climate than I've ever been in. It's like 86 in here during the day, and normally I kept it about 72. Yeah, again with the fans, I have them to where they're blowing right off the top of the soil, so I can keep any of the gnats or whatever they are from getting into the soil, or if they get in, they can't get back out. But these are clones, those ones that I rooted. These are clones of the vine tomato. So one of them did die. So I'm hoping for the best. These were under the 8-hour light. They didn't seem to be happy. I brought them in here and they greened up and they seem to be much happier. So we'll see. Yeah, again with the fans. I mean, they're everywhere. So I'm trying to give it good aeration, but it's up to it what it wants to do. There's only so much I can do. And this is my pig's ear, and it's still doing fine. One of their little babies I was trying to root died, but the other two haven't. Here, let's see how far. I think he's one that like needs to flow down too, like out of a hanging basket. But this is my hospital area, and looky here. See, they're all happy here. It's because of that fan, I'm telling you. And I even got, my mother brought me over some seed again for the Cherokee black cherry, and they're just doing great. There's a few too many in there, but all the same, it's looking great. And this is the one I think is dead, you know, out of the pig's ears. But I thought I saw a glimmer of hope somewhere here. Anyway, maybe not. But I just keep soaking them in their little clay pots. See how nicely this one's doing? Very nicely. So, it's hit and miss sometimes with these. And here's his other little friend. I guess they're brothers or cousins or something like that. And what did I call these? Oh, this is that sedum stuff. Yeah, as soon as they get a little bit bigger, they can go in the other room. Oh, this is 2 plants in here. That's the sedum, and I'm not too sure what that is. But when they get bigger, they can go back under the 8-hour light. And here, yeah, I lost half. Can you see? I lost half of my string of pearls. I don't know why. But these ones seem to be doing okay now. But you could see the little gnats in there. Yep, see? So, I don't know. We'll find out, and we're just sterilizing everything. Yep, and these are doing pretty good too. See? So they're happy in here. Some were not, and they didn't make it. And I've still got my little microscapes in there. Oh, I just love that. I do. I don't know why, but I do. That's all I really got left in here. Oh, look it. And my little air fern is still doing good. I soak him about every 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on with my radishes and carrots. I keep putting more seed in there. So I'm hoping, because I got plenty of variation in here. Can you hear the fans? So I'm not sure, but I'm going to bring it more to the front because I have to really lean back here to get to them. And I really, oh, is that a, yeah, I keep getting excited thinking that there's a watermelon coming up. We will see. And here, my prize. Isn't she lovely? Okay, I won't go on with that one. That's a Vincent Price thing. But look at this. I got tomatoes. Oh yeah, I was really smug the other day because I was making a hamburger and then I went to cut up my tomato and then I had to show everybody because I like to show that off. But my dad says, oh nope, they won't grow in the house. And I said, what do you think I've been growing in my house all these years? So yeah, I'm excited. And this one is I think it's 4 or 5 years old. And it just keeps going and it just keeps growing. See, this is my cilantro, and it was doing the same doggone thing in that other room. The other room we were just in, that's my bloom room. 12 hours on and 12 hours off. I don't think it was enough. And this is a cilantro, and oh, I have asparagus in here. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, but it should take off now because it likes being in this room. Look at all of the little seedlings I have coming up now. So I might move the radishes and carrots in here for a 16-hour on and 8-hour off. It just seems to work out better. You know, that's all I really had for you today. I've had a few tragedies with my garden, but all in all, there's always something new growing and something new that I'm just really excited about. So you guys have yourselves a lovely day, and I will as well. And I will definitely try to make sure that I have another plant review next month, because with this heat, this stuff is really going to take off. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.